CJ, War of the World, Ghost shape. How are you, like? Terry Ann. Morning, mate. Good stuff, ghostly like. CJ, I'm sound, mate. Fugsy's in, how are you, kid? Good lad. Just off the gym, glad you're all okay, mate. Good on you, lads. War of the World, a good session. Nice one, Jules, family. CJ. Kerry Draper, War of the World, sound, mate. I'm sound, Kerry. So people are going to start flapping about this two-tier thing that they're bringing out, the new guidelines. If you don't break the law, you don't need to worry. Yes, Kerry. Jamie. So don't get caught up in a twist over it. If you don't break the law, you're laughing. How are you, Jamie, mate? Ghostly, what's the two-tier thing? They've issued guidelines today, which basically means treat everyone but the white man lenient when it comes to crime. You'll see it all over the news today. Where'd you just dash that banana? In the bin? Oh no, on the side over there. Alien. Nice one, lad, becoming a team member. Hey, 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 hey. I'm hungry. Nice one, Alien, lad. Jessica Amelia Thompson made me fancy a banana. Get one then, girl. Go and get that banana, lad, and demolish it. Ale, 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 ale. Jessica Amelia Thompson don't have any. Well, when you go out today, get some. The greener the better. Why? Because they last longer. VIP, how are you, lad? Stephen Esky. How many times a week do you train? 6. At the moment, 6. No, not them green ones, they are rank. Not unpleasing you, is the girl? Fucking hell. Yes, Jimmy. What's the best advice you've given? Not to lose your identity. Choose a life, not a knife. How are you, Scott Rob? Nice one, Natalie. Oh, gonna wave me trunk then. When you going on holiday? I can't afford holidays, mate. Green one's the freshest. It's what they are, lad, yeah. The ripest, aren't they? Natalie. Natalie. Yeah, but they're awful. Oh well, another one getting kicked out the comments. Yes, JJ82. Why is there loads of ghosts coming in? Is this a little group of people? Save your money, mate. Oh, is that what you're fucked on, lad? Running around selling drugs? Little creature. Get along, little creature. Get out, little creature. Karma'll come for you. All you drug dealers, mate. You're harming everyone's kids. Then you go off and have kids. And guess what? Your kid ended up fucked on smack. Whose fault's that? Yes, KG. Lad. Resident silent. That's what I said. That's what I meant. Buy them green, they last longer. If you get them yellow and you don't eat them, they're rotten. You can still eat them. Nah, when fruit goes black, it's rotten. Doesn't matter if it's a fucking banana. Ignore all these fucking idiots. Oh, it's just higher sugar content. No, it's rotten. Yes, Cheza. So I'm sick of buying bananas that aren't green and then having to eat bits of the banana that are not black and then throw it away. You buy them green, yeah, they might be a bit more powdery when you're biting them, but you know you're getting the proper thing. What's the best fruit when building muscle, says Harold Arthur Stewart. Oranges or kiwis? Yes, Piggy. Natalie says berries. Crystal green, always buy green. Khaki live, good question, that. Which one, lad? How are you, Maggie? In the month of Ramadan. War of the world, all fruit to build muscle. Cheryl, what's your thoughts on the king? He's a traitor. Crystal green, nice one. The one about best fruit for building muscle. No fruit can build muscle. Nuts can. Fruit can help you repair muscle damage. Vitamin C and shit like that. Strengthens your immune system, doesn't it? Anything that strengthens your immune system can repair your body. Best workout for the stomach. The crucifix walk with knee raises. You've never seen it, no one does it, because it's my exercise. Do all your training standing up, and you're working your core. Do your training sitting down, you're not working your core. Our kids on them with you, says Natalie. Who's your kid? In Jug. Who's your kid then, Natalie? Jay, you give some boss advice, you. Nice one, lad. We're at the situation now where, as of yesterday, effectively zero trucks were allowed in. We're looking at live pictures now of Gaza, but you see... Clarky Live, how are you, kids? Hit you in the heart, really. The whole reason that your charity exists is to help people have positive outcomes in life. Under these circumstances, how difficult is it for your charity to continue? I'm Sam Clarky, yeah. You know, all charities, including ours... Celtic 6-7, morning, mate. When everything, people have lost everything, and the only thing that they have is hope. And our job sometimes is about instilling that hope, even if it's delivering that one food parcel, that one meal. You been to the gym this morning, bro? Sure have, lad. On the faces of those children living... Got in there about 20 to 4. 35-minute walk. Any training, 35-minute walk. What you watching news? Not really watching, lad, just something catches me ear and I'll have a look. The people of Palestine are extremely resilient. They want to be able to get on with their life. They want to be able to...
Great idea. You know they do this for the Super Bowl, and they have, any big star will appear, and it was Kendrick Lamar, wasn't it, at the Super Bowl this year?
Do you work out every day? No, mate. I'll have 2 days on, day off, 3 days on, day off, 3 days on, day off, 2 days on, day off, just like that. Sometimes I'll have 2 days on, day off, 2 days on, day off, 2 days on, day off. Sometimes 3 days, day off, 3 days, day off. Just, your body loves change. If you're going to the gym and you've been doing your chest of a Monday and doing your legs on a Tuesday and doing your back on a Friday or whatever, and you've done that for months, and every Monday's your gym and every Friday's your back, change it. What got you into working out, fitness, when you were younger? Football and boxing? Don Gately? Salmid? How are you, Gareth? Lorna? Morning, lad. And Henry, good morning, mate. Thanks for that. Candy Drip, Gareth, Patrick. Welcome in, lad.
A 1-month reprieve from tariffs with President Trump just a day after they came into force.
We are going to give a 1-month exemption on any autos coming through USMCA. Reciprocal tariffs will still go into effect on April 2nd.
Loophole.
But at the request of the companies associated with USMCA, the president is giving them an exemption for 1 month so they are not at an economic disadvantage.
EU leaders gather for a special meeting on defence. History. UK home buyers are scrambling to complete purchases by the end of the month or face paying thousands of pounds extra in stamp duty.
Crunch, mate.
Welcome to Business Today with me, Sally Bundle.
All kicking off with US and Canada.
With our focus on the US, where a day after announcing 25%...
Well, Canada's Britain, basically, isn't it?
...from Canada and Mexico, President Trump has reached that America, at least for now. This follows a meeting between President Trump and 3 of the big car makers, that was Stellantis, Ford and General Motors. Meanwhile, Canada has submitted a request for a strategic consultation at the World Trade Organization. We'll have more on that in a moment, but first, let's head to New York and get more detail from our North America business correspondent.
White House Press Secretary Carol Levin confirmed the President is granting a 1-month tariff exemption for cars from Canada and Mexico. As follows, while the 25th was set to hit the industry hard, with some warning that they could cut as much as
Communication skills. Yes, Luke Smith. Bandela becoming a team member. Carmakers win retrieve from Trump tariffs. Yes, the big Mark dog. Unknown D12.
Still, news of the carve-out did help to boost US shares. After 2 days of declines wiped out all of the gains the S&P 500 made since the presidential election. However, few expect the trade war to be short-lived.
Pressing matters requested. Let's check them out.
Michelle Fleury there. So what a difference today makes. Something I put to Eric Snowden.
Nothing really to go off.
Yes, I feel like I've already been overtaken by events.
But what else is ahead? Because there's constant negotiations, as we were just hearing there from Michelle, with both Canadian and Mexican authorities hoping there'll be further reprieves coming up.
How are you, Luke?
Yeah, certainly. I think
You all right, lad?
revealed this week is that the tariffs implemented by
LJ was one.
not particularly well thought out.
Have you ever tried fasting?
Sort of just brute force one.
Hi, mate. I'm a veteran living on Walton Road.
And,
Good on you, Johnny, lad.
The stock market has declined. as
Brumtown Dan.
our
Morning, mate.
viewers have already seen.
A little,
the president has had to take a
but
step
little,
back, at least,
little.
for autos.
And Buffy36 has just followed the live creator. Good on you, mate.
Clear that anybody knows what will happen
Annie,
next, but it does seem that
how are you?
at least the Canadian Prime Minister and the President of Mexico are
So's Brumtown Dan. Follow the creator.
yo-yoing that President Trump
Everyone that's followed me this morning, thanks.
in with
LKO2.
But yo-yoing is how it goes with President Trump, and we know that from his first term in office. So, to a great degree, that's how he negotiates.
Sick of hearing this shit. Nice one, VIP, lad, becoming a team member. Trying to see that Elliot goal. You watched the match, lad? No, lad. Sound VIP. Big Mark Dog YouTube always have the highlights, bro. I know, I know. I just wait and they pop up on my live feed through the day or something. Miss Rebecca, how are you, mate? I think I need some Rice Krispies, to be honest. Yes, Wheezy. Rice Krispie are the best cereal. Light. Filling. And they snap, crackle and pop. His first touch of the ball, I believe so, mate. Candy Drip saying elite cereal. I reckon Rice Krispies are the healthiest cereal you can get, you know. Out of all cereals, fuck your granola, fuck your oats, Rice Krispies, mate. Johnny, I would. Christy has, nah man, shredded wheat. Big Mark Dog, shredded wheat are good. LKO2 saying Weetabix. I know, but anyway, I just like Rice Krispies. Dot saying Weetabix clears all and doesn't, lad. You eat 12 Weetabix, tell me how sick you fucking feel. You eat a box of Rice Krispies, you're laughing. I eat Weetabix all the time, but I've got to eat them in a particular way. Yes, LKO2. I've got to eat them in a particular way. Talk live with me, mate. Hello. Talk hate to me, mate. Why do you want to be hated on? Yes, K-Man. K-Marek says Weetabix sends him in the toilet. So what I do with my Weetabix, the milk's got to be freezing cold. Why? Because it keeps the Weetabix intact. You use shit milk, it just falls to pieces, don't you? You get that sloppy shit, don't you? Nice one, Big Blake, man. Paul Jones. Adam JS. Mark B. Thanks, la. Fucking wrist. Done something to me wrist, you know. Fucking So what I do with me Weetabix, get me honey. Orange glazed honey. Not that shit stuff in the squirty bottle, that rousey honey, don't touch that. It's from all over the world in one bottle. Fucking poison. Nice one, the Scouse Queen. So what I'll do is get me honey, put it across the Weetabix, give it a little minute, let it dry. Then put freezing cold milk on it. And then that honey sticks on the biscuit. Shall I show you? Shall I show you what I do with me Weetabix? Shall I let you see me do my Weetabix? Look, he's all saying yeah. Okay then. What colour do you want the bowl? Pink or blue? Ignore the t-shirt, I've just trained in it. 48 Weetabix people. Family pack, and I haven't got a family round me. Say niche. My fucking milk's frozen. That's not fucking good, is it? You bastard. It's because my fridge is empty. When your fridge is full, you've got to put the freezing thing up more. And where I've left it up more when my fridge is empty now. My fucking milk's gone solid. No, it weren't in the freezer. My ma used to do that with the bread. That's what scruffs do. Buy 4 loaves of bread at the beginning of the week, fill the freezer up with them. This is me little honey pot. Me little honey pot. So obviously it starts at the beginning. When you're prepping your Weetabix, you've got to prep properly. It all begins with the opening of the box. You've got to open the box correctly so it doesn't rip, so you can seal it when you're putting it back in the cupboard. A lot of people end up opening it this way. Well, if you're not daft, you'll see that it's got a lid. You pull that lid. Ta-da! And what you'll see on the lid inside is a little gap. Yeah? Now what this does is let you do that. And that's how you seal your box back up. Okay? Inside this box of Weetabix, you have got 4 sleeves of 12. In total, 48 biscuits. Obviously, again, a particular way of opening it. You need to get it from the top, pick, go in the sides, pick, on the other side, pick. There you go, nice, open. You don't rip it because you've got to seal it to keep them fresh. See? If you would have ripped that, you wouldn't have sealed it. You put that back in the box, upside down, so it seals it further. Obviously, lid, 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 lid. Bob's your uncle. Obviously, if your Uncle Bob was a nice man. Now the way I like to position them in the bowl is like this. I like to have the 4 along there like that and the 5 on top. But what I do beforehand, I'll go in with the drizzler. Woo! And you drizzle it right across. Then you put the 5th one back on top. And then drizzle the 5th one. Sweet as sugar. So what you do now, you let it rest on its laurels. How are you, Stephen Kinsley? You give it a little moment I'm going to get to know the Weetabix. Yes, Luke Smith. In your element there, lad. You know that VIP. Got loads of skills, me, lad. What honey is it? Orange glazed. What you're on there, Daz? 5 Weetabix, lad. Them LED lights are on the last legs. They're not LED lights, you silly divvy. That's a tube light. 10 times more expensive than a LED light. Soft cunt. Was only messing, lad. I know, mate. Every day is a school day, bro. You know that. Learning curve. Yes, Lisa. So when we go with the milk, as you know, it's freezing cold. Yes, Macha, lad. As you know, it's freezing cold. As you can hear the ice. And the beauty of having freezing cold milk, yes, Macha, one Montana. When you realise what the milk does to the Weetabix, it keeps them solid. You know, the crunch. Yes, Dean. Sony, Alpha Kenny, Dean B. If you like crunchy Weetabix, take a bite dry and drink the milk. That's a jail trick, that, lad. If you're not in jail, don't do it. Use goat's milk, better for you. Sound. Cinnamon on Weetabix is a shout. I work with a lad who had jam and butter on Weetabix. I've had my banana this morning, mate. Devon custard's nice with Weetabix. Yes, Ray Robbo. 8-8. Natalie, nice one, mate. Got to be warm milk, says the world. Nah, warm milk just break the Weetabix down and make it all messy. You might as well go and get ready, Brech. Sound, big mate. Mandy J, Matty Gambles. What are your thoughts on fasting? Depends how you do it, mate. Them extreme versions, they're just not good for you. Why you look so angry, lad? Because I'm a hard bastard. And you VIP, mate, have a boss session, lad. Nice one, Kez. Kaz is in from Gattaca. Used to live in an hotel in Gattaca. The Gattaca Hotel when I was in Care. He sent us to the Feathers Hotel in Liverpool, just me and our Danny. And then sent us to the Gattaca Hotel when we smashed the Feathers up. Yes, Daniel Bagglesford. Julia. Weetabix, mate. The Gattaca Hotel, big white thing. Forgot all about that. S&A roofing up you well, mate. Paul Marshall. And you, Maggie, mate. Have a good day. It's green now. How is it? Liam's having Weetabix too. That's now being turned into flats. Shame, innit? What's your favourite cereal, lad? Rice Krispies. Is it gone now, Chris, yeah? Mad that, innit? See the way my Weetabix is still crunchy? It's what freezing milk does to the Weetabix. Nan's clam packet. Five Weetabix he had. Sometimes I've got nothing but Weetabix and milk, so I'm eating like fucking 15 Weetabix in a day. That's what I do basically at my universal credit. I use cereal as a way of eating. You've been on the landing with me, have you? I remember as a kid our Weetabix were dry, not enough milk to go round. And we used to have water on ours with loads of sugar to compensate. That's some fibre, that, says Annie. Roughage. Roughage, it's what they call it. Roughage. Judy saying no way. Yeah. Life's shit when you've got no job and don't commit crime. Subs class them bowls. I'm just used to plastic. So when I've got normal plates, I drop them and shit. No, because in prison you give them plastic bowls and that. And they've got a certain weight to them. And a certain way of grabbing them. When you end up with a glass thing, it's just fucking, it's all awkward, standing up falling out of my hands. Steve, what's your story, T? I haven't got one, lad. Yes, John Icky. I haven't got one, mate. If any of you are struggling for dough, when you get universal credit, just stock up on pure cereal. Get 4 boxes of different cereals. Then all you've got to do then is have enough for milk, and at least you've got food. Obviously, I wouldn't advise eating cereal all day. Bad for you. But if you've got no food, that's good for you. If you get what I'm saying. Get rid of a few nuggets. Most cereal isn't good for you, says Ian Carter. All processed food's not good for you. But processed food's good for you if you've got no food. Helen Cooper, hope you're well. El Perry's in. Good morning, mate. How's life anyway, bro? Sound, Joe? Sweet as. There's always room for improvement. But it's good, mate. Like all yous can improve your lives. But because you've got money and you've got everything material, you don't think you have to. Yes, Kerry Edwards. Good morning, love. Love your lives. You're so smart. I love listening to you. Nice one, Layla. A Layla, boom boom. You got me on my knees, a Layla, boom boom. More boiling. I'm alright. Maggie, if it's dreadful to live on these days, what do you mean, Maggie? What action figure is that in the background? Me? And Yvonne, hope you're well, mate. Let's get rid of a few more nuggets. Obviously don't like being in here. I love Ready Back too. Got me obsessing about cereal now. Maggie saying universal credit. It's fucking horrible, mate. It's fucking horrible, isn't it? It's just horrible. I hear people saying, I'm getting paid at the end of the month. No, you're not getting paid, you soft c***. You're getting a loan off the fucking government. The Scouse Queen saying, oh my God, ready, Brett. Do you know anyone called Andrew McGuinness? Says Deno. Andrew McGuinness. I know the name McGuinness. Stacey Louise. Don't leak your location, bro. My location's leaked. Carol Doherty. Why who's gonna come? Do you honestly think if someone comes to this door, they're gonna harm me? Who do you think's gonna get harmed if someone comes to that door? Me. It's fucking mad, aren't it? Yes, famous darling. Carol Doherty. JP Doherty. Layla. What do you mean, Den 19? Morning, Kaz. You see, what happens is this. You let an idiot like the stalker scream shit about you. And then loads of little idiots think they've got the authority to talk about you like you're a knobhead. It's weird, isn't it? So because you haven't dealt with a dickhead, other dickheads think they can treat you like one. You know, until you get them face to face, it all changes instantly. Yeah. Where was you in 09 in jail or no? 09? Yeah, I was in jail, mate. The Scouse Queen went to jail in 2004, got out in 2016. Let's get ready, you lad. You're just chatting major shite, aren't you? Calling yourself Tony Montana says everything, your fucking helmet. Poster of Tony Montana on your wall thinking you're going to be a millionaire. You fucking gobshite. Yes, aesthetics, you know that. KJ, what time do you think is best to work out as, morning or night? Morning. Just after bed or just before bed? Either. Natalie, subscribe for the first time. Thank you, Natalie. Jail for what? Conspiracy to murder. THJ. Joe YP, straight as you does. You know that, kid. You have a dream, does? No. Size howling. Said he grafted for you in 2009. Fucking lying. Loads of people have done loads of stuff with me and I don't even know them. I've done all sorts to loads of people, never been near them in my life. Went through a phase where everything Danny done, I was getting the blame. Everything I done, Danny would get the reputation. So I'd do crazy violence, but the people would think I'm Danny. So Danny gets this naughty reputation for being crazy and violent. And he's never done most of them things. Backfired on me when I went to jail though. How? Because I ended up with all Danny's risk assessments. So our Danny's escaped custody, he's held hostages, he's held prisoners hostages and all this shit, right? So when he goes into custody, he's got this crazy security file. So he'll be put in handcuffs when he gets on the sweatbox and shit like this. If he's not cat-A'd off, he'll be handcuffed up to fuck on normal transports and that. Do you understand what I mean? For some reason, they fucked it up. So all of a sudden, Danny's not getting put in handcuffs on the sweatbox, but I am. I'm looking at my warning signs and I've got the hostage and all this, the escape risk, and I've never got none of them right through my prison. Danny had them all. So I ended up with Danny's fucking risk factors. I never said nothing, no. It impacted on my prison, on my categorisation and everything. But I never said nothing. Why? Because Danny's IPP. And if he hasn't got all them risks next to his name, it makes his freedom easier. So I was happy going through the system with his risks on me. And his paperwork being related to me instead of him. Why are you live at 7 in the morning, says Lucas? I'm live this hour every morning, mate. I've drove you on a sweatbox loads of times and you were always sound with us guys, says Magster. Fucking hell. You're only doing a job, aren't you, mate? When you're a YP, you're just anti-uniform. When you're a kid. When you come from the G house, you're just anti-suit. Never mind uniform. Someone knocks on that door with a suit on, you say fucking nothing. That's how we was raised. Any officials, you fucking don't open your fucking mouths. Alright, Dad. So when you're a YP, you just look at the uniform. You don't consider the person in the uniform. And if you're not fucked through the YPs, if your head's not battered through the YPs and you end up into adulthood, you start realising that it's just one of the lads off the estate doing a job. It's just someone's ma doing a job. That's what it is. And them screws. Them coppers are different. You know, the police force is like a society. Do you understand what I mean? They've all got this authoritarian streak going through them. Men of law, women of law. I don't mean like the women of the prison system. as I said, most screws, your aunties and your sisters and your uncles, mightn't be yours, but down in the bottom of the old road, you've probably got 3 screws that live in your estate. You just don't know the screws. Because the shit's scared selling it. Well, you know what it'd be like, wouldn't it? If you've got a 27-year-old screw on your estate and you know he's a screw, what are you doing? You're bribing him, aren't you? Get that into my man. Take this into my man. Even if it's just getting messages that you can't say across the phone, you know, written letters, give that to my man. Give that to my man. That happens more than anything. You've got screws bringing messages into prison, getting paid for it. You've got screws bringing messages out of prison, getting paid for it. You know what, you can't speak across phones or mobiles. So this is what happens in prisons, right? How long have the authorities had them prisons for? When you Google a prison and you read what it's about, it'll tell you they'll tell you basically, we support the government and the police in gathering intelligence. It tells you exactly what they do in prison, gather intelligence basically. So they've had, just look at Walton Prison, alright? Walton Prison has been there before you was born. And the head of Merseyside Police has been associating with the #1 governor in Walton since he got his job. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now in Walton, you have got designated cells that have got probes in them. Already established cells that have got listening devices in them and signal blockers and signal pickups and all this shit. You've already got them in your prisons. No one knows about them. Why? Because the evidence never gets used in court. So it did with our Danny. I'll get to that in a minute. So basically, say in Manchester Strangeways, you'll have your normal location wings, you'll have your lifer unit, and then you'll have your Cat A unit. In the Cat A unit, you've probably got 4 designated cells that are bugged up to fuck. On the lifers unit, you might have 1 or 2. On the drug-free unit, you might have 1 or 2. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when people like me come into the prison, notorious, bit dangerous outside, feds want to get them at all costs, I'll go through the reception process, oblivious to where they're locating me and where they're putting me, just thinking it's the process. So I'll go through reception, get me change of clothes, get allocated a cell on the induction wing. Bang, that cell's rigged up. Now I'm in there, not aware it's rigged up, getting lads off the wing into me cell. What's happening? Can you get in touch with him? Can you get me a phone? What's that screw saying? Understand what I'm saying to you? There's cells now within the prisons that are designated for that purpose. So for example, look, years ago I was going off and they've got our Danny under observation, right? So they've managed to enter our Danny's apartment on the Dock Road and plant probes. A listening device and a probe are 2 different things. A probe will sleep and activate on noise. A listening device is 24/7 active. You can pick the listening device up, but you mightn't pick the probe up. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So the probe can go asleep when there's no conversation, and the minute there's a little bit of word, it'll wake back up again in your house and record it all. So they've arrested Danny. So basically, I'll have to tell you the full story so you get the full SP of it. I've gone to jail. I've been took out for my conspiracy to murder. A load of other kids have been took out. Danny and his little movements outside, they're continuing to graft. my youngest brother managed to get his hands on a pub called a 12th Man. If you're a Liverpool supporter and you go to the match, you'll know what the 12th Man pub was. Well, in the 2000s, that was my youngest brother's pub. So Danny's grafting. He's got his drug dealing going on. He's got all his little soldiers with him doing his thing. And on New Year's Eve, they've had a party at this pub. And one of Danny's little mates was a kid called Peter Dillon. The Dillons off our estate, good kids. Family of brothers, knew them since they were this fucking high. All decent young lads. And then fucking Peter Dillon's been banging this girl behind her boyfriend's back. This boyfriend was called Jamie Starkey, young lad. So now Jamie Starkey is outside this pub arguing with Peter over this thing with the girl. When this argument's going on, Danny's pulled up in a taxi. You know, it's New Year's Eve. They're all in this pub, Ian's pub, the party, and all the boys are in there. So this Starkey's here, arguing with Peter. Danny's got out the taxi and said, "What the fuck's going on here?" Starkey's ran away, but then come back 10 minutes later, started the argument again, but this time he's got a 357 Magnum on him. So now this kid, Starkey's got a 357 Magnum. So he's causing murder outside the boozer again. Danny's back there trying to say, "What the fuck is happening? You fuck off." Starkey's pulled the thing out on him. Danny's told him straight, "You better use that, you little shithouse," and chased him. Starkey's ran up the road, and when he's about 400 yards away, he's turned around and let a shot off. So as he's running away, he's let a shot off. That shot's gone right through Danny, out the back of him. Do you understand what I mean? So now, it's a firearms incident, police, ambulance, all this shit kicks in. Danny's flat has already been bugged before this incident. So before this incident, they've already entered Danny's apartment and bugged it up. And Danny and his bird used to chop up and that in this apartment. So this shooting's happened. Danny's refused medical treatment, right? He's gone to me ma's. When we were kids, my dad threw my mum out the top window and smashed her back in, you know, paralysed her. And my mum had these heavy medications to deal with the back pain. Are you still there? It's just gone like quiet. I don't even know whether these are all still in here or not. So fucking Danny's being shot. It's gone through. Right at his back. Another millimetre to the left, he was dead. So he's got a big wound and then a big exit wound on his body. He's refused medical treatment off the ambulances. Went to me ma's, got her medication. Went back to his apartment and got on his phone. And he's starting to order forensic suits. He wants one more thing and 2 more suits because they're going to go through Starkey's family's door and rid the family. Now when Danny's plotting this, his apartment's booked. So police are listening to Danny, plotting, offers Barnett on medication, injured. So what they've done, because they know what we're like, they knew he's going to go through that door and wig this family. So what they've done is, they've shut the drug operation down the next day. Do you get what I'm saying? So instead of waiting, they went, "Fuck this, we can't risk this." Straight in, nick Danny on the drugs charge. Danny hasn't got a clue about the bug and that yet. But the point I'm making is this part. Whilst Danny's being arrested and he's placed in custody in Walton Lane Police Station or SAS or wherever he went to, there was already contact made from Merseyside Police to Walton Prison, telling Walton Prison that Daniel G's coming in, that we need to access his cell that he's going to be in. Got the documentation for it later, proving it. Know what I mean? So what they've done is, they've known they're going to be charging Danny. And they've known what cell he's going to be going into when he lands in the prison. And they've bugged that cell. So now they've charged Danny up, banged him in Walton, banged him in the bug cell. And Danny's on a mobile phone, chatting madness on this bug about the Bakers, Thomas Baker and all that, because that's who plotted. That's who gave Starkey the gun. Yeah, don't get your shit in a twist later. It was the same people that killed Starkey who gave him the gun to kill Danny. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So now he's in this fucking cell chatting madness. Bam, 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 bam. They've already charged him with the conspiracy to supply Class A drugs, conspiracy to possess firearms. But now he's in this cell in Walton screaming about madness. 6 months later, they've come in, charged him with conspiracy to murder on Starkey, where he's screaming in his apartment, get these suits, get this, get this. They've come 6 months later and charged him with the conspiracy to murder. They give him 4 years or something first for the supplying charge, and then came while he was in custody with the recordings and went and took him to trial on a conspiracy to murder and conspiracy to possess firearms. They offered him a plea deal. So he went to trial, got a hung jury. They were going to go again for the prosecution. There was no evidence, no guns, no body, no one was shot. It was just Danny speaking off his banner on medication. But they were still thinking, they were still saying it's in the public's interest to run him for a trial again for a conspiracy to murder. You know, just wanted to life him off. Even though no one was murdered, even though no guns were involved, they just wanted him lifed off. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, they offered him a plea bargain. They give him a gold year ruling. And what a gold year ruling is this. In 2005, they changed the law, which they could indicate to you how much jail you're going to get if you go guilty. So the judge can say to you, look, if you go guilty on this charge, we'll give you 5 years. So they've offered Danny a plea bargain, conspiracy to possess firearms with intent. Although there was no firearms, it's not a murder charge. And in the Goodyear ruling, they said we're not lifing you off. We're going to give you a determinate sentence. So Danny's thrown his hands in, thinking he's getting a determinate. The IPP'd him. They give him something like a fucking 3-year IPP, and he's done 14 years off it. But the point I'm making is, they've got cells within your local prisons that are already designated listening cells. And when your boys are getting arrested in Walton for shootings, or your boys are getting arrested in Liverpool, brand new to the system, young ass prisoners haven't really got a fucking clue what they're up against. They're landing in these prisons, getting put into them designated cells, getting a mobile given to them, getting left with it by the screws. That's what they do. They'll know you've got the phone and leave you in that cell to talk as long as you fucking want. And you're speaking about your business outside, your stash outside, this. And you think it's not getting looked into. It's all monitored. It's all documented. Pure intelligence building. It's what it is. The prisons now these days. Years ago, they didn't really focus on, you know, they might have read your letter. Or they might, if there was 20 letters in the post box, they'd read 2 of them. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're placed in a designated cell, everything about you is observed. Your visits, your postal orders, where them postal orders are coming from, what numbers you've got on your phone list, who you're associating with on the wing. Everything. If you're in one of them cells, you're monitored to the hilt. Anyway, good morning people, if you're just kicking in. Darren G, choose a life, not a knife. Stay free. Queen Lou. Nice one, mate. Becoming a team member. Bike life. Let's get rid of that nugget. Sorry about the nuggets that come in, people. It's a new platform, innit? They're not all blocked, so we've got to go through that process again of blocking the idiots. As you know, people want the quality, not the quantity. So I'd rather have even solicited meetings are recorded. They record them meetings under the terrorism law. Yes, L Perry 98. Jen Louise. Nice one, laugh, following the creator. Jam Sport Therapy. How are you, mate? Don James Phillips. Tommy lad. Coming a team member, nice one. Sweet Cheeks Ange. Nice one, la. Yes, Nat. Hope you're well, mate. Miss Nibs, indeed, consider yourself blocked. Alfie Mitchell, Don James Phillips, El Pez, nice one, lad. Josie, MCF Queen, you're alright, mate. Herb Tree, Joe Brenand, San, nice one, Joe. San followed, and you Bike Life. AJ, Ryan, Drew McMillan, how many days a week do you train? 5 or 6, mate. KJ, love from Scotland, sending it back, mate. Alvy Mitchell. Matty, follow the live creator. Nice one, Joe Brand. Dylan H1, how are you? Stuffy, what's going on, lad? Ken just became a team member, thanks. Laura's just became a team member as well, thank you. Your arm muscles are... Just had some nugget there saying, why do you always tense your arms? I don't. It's when I'm leaning on that there, it just looks tensed. Not tensing it. It looks like this when it's tensed. See? Looks like that when it's tensed, kid. You got the short and the long. How do you want it? Short, long. Yes, Cambo detailing, are you good? Cambo detailing. Katrina, Big Boulder, Lara, morning, sun's out, lovely day. Lovely couple of months. Kaza there became a team member. Someone else just been one there, see? Yeah, Shannon J, thanks, Lara. And Teresa, nice one, mate. I've missed someone there. Nice one, Josie. Dan, nice one, lad. Ali B, what is, kid? Shannon JE5, Raddy, Kaza. Sam K's just became a team member as well. War of the World has too. Nice one, mate. Nice one, Ken. SK. Chris CMO live creator. Good on you. Sam K. Charlie on the team. Quite a few years getting on the team right now. David Machney. The G team. Danielle. Follow the live creator. Beza Dunking. Well, boot day for the kiddies today. I know my daughter's going into school. She loves it. My daughter loves boot day. And she can read, boss, my daughter. Alora's fucking, wow. Proper brainy little kid. I'm not just saying that because it's my kid. She's proper. What's she dressing as? He's a Sam K. A fucking, what is it? What's the thing she got the other day? The community chest off on a Monopoly board. In a charity shop the other day, and we seen these things that they put on. Oh, I want to go for big day. That's what it was, like the community chest. So she just basically looks like the community chest off the Monopoly board. I think I'm already on the team. You're Arlena, that's why you've got that red heart next to you. Team, choose a life, not a knife, innit? Team, choose a life. Not a life. You've said that wrong, War of Wales. Okay, Mark's just joined the team as well. Nice one, La. I don't know what I'm going to do for you, like, you know, for the team. Suppose I could just remain free. Dylan H1, user, remain a law-abiding citizen and not let you down. Hello. How are you, KD? Sam K, nice one, mate. K Maroch, thanks, La. Kaza, just be you. That's what it is. If I just remain myself, mate, my personality is great. If I let people drag me left, right and fucking centre, well then I just start being a nasty cunt. Yes, Jaffa, Liz Bud. You watched the game last night? No, Thomas, lad? You know what? I thought to myself a few months ago, I'll get back into the footy. Pastime while I'm bored. So I went out and bought myself a fucking fire stick thinking, it's right, I've got me footy and all that now. Spent 45 quid out of me dough. You might think it's a lot of money, 45 quid, but to someone that's not working, 45 quid's a lot of money. So I've debated on whether to go and buy a fucking fire stick. Thought, you know what, I'll go and buy one. Bought it, came back thinking I can watch the footy tonight, Liverpool. Rigged it all up, and then they're asking for 45 quid for fucking Sky Sports. I fucking just took it out and left it, mate. No, I spent a month, bought it for a month, Amazon thing for a month, and then I still couldn't get the Liverpool fucking game because you only give me certain games. Oh, fuck this, mate. Just fucked it up. Yes, Niall McAvoy, Smithy Dog. You bought the wrong one, says the Liverpool under. I haven't got a clue, lad. I still haven't got a clue now. This digital world, still learning it. When I went to jail, mate, there was none of this shit. No smart tellies, no fucking phones. Just all basic shite. Ryan Clark saying 35. I'm not arsed though. I don't really watch telly. And I'm glad it never happened. Why? Because I can't be arsed getting fucked up off football again. Because I was like most fans. Fucking nearly crying when they got beaten shit. Fuck that. If you've got a sport doing that to your emotions, you're fucked.